Alright, Evo 3D. So this is something we announced today. What you're seeing here is the new Sense experience. So it's not a huge departure, but there's a couple cool things on it. First of all, this little ring right here is kind of the magic. So I can pull this up and unlock the screen, or I can leave it down there. The cool thing is, let's say I want to, take a picture. I can actually grab the camera, drag it into the circle, and it'll open me directly to the camera application, which is kind of cool.
That's awesome.
So it's a new
3D going there.
We do have 3D going, probably not showing up on your camera, but you get the idea. So I'll come back from that. All right, so the Sense experience, I've got this unlocked. One of the cool things, I know you're familiar with Sense.
Yep.
In the past, it's always been you can go 3 screens that way, 3 screens that way. Now we have this full rotating thing that you go all the way around. It's a really nicely animated thing, so you watch the acceleration's really nice, brings that in. One of the cool things is, there's our hallmark clock. This small thing, but I think it's really cool. I start to turn it. If you look on the side here, actually, it's easier in this direction actually. Stop it. You see, you can they actually have the gears on there that run the little flippy clock.
Awesome.
So they really went all out on that. Something else that's cool is that we've always been big on our weather stuff. So the weather widget is really cool on this. If I click here, it's going to bring up an even more kind of pretty weather widget. So you've got these really pretty clouds, and I've only got a couple cities on there. But you get the idea of these really highly animated, highly immersive weather experience. Everything you expect here, but also this really amazing background that gives you a look at one glance what the weather's like, whether it's partly cloudy or there's raining or whatever else.
Awesome.
So kind of cool stuff there. So other things we have here, obviously the big hardware on this device. It's a 4.3-inch QHD display. Okay. What's cool about that is that the actual aspect ratio is the same as an HD TV. So it's a little bit narrower and a little bit longer than what you expect from a 4.3, which is nice. It's still big, but it also fits really nicely in the hand. It gets a little bit of the width out of it, which is cool. Hardware side, this is both a USB charging and MHL jack. So it's HDMI out from here.
Awesome. Does that require a different cable, or?
There's a dongle involved, or a cable that goes HDMI to MHL.
Okay, cool.
But it's nice, one jack, which is kind of nice. 3.5 millimeter jack at the top. One nice thing that's really cool, on the side here, which is actually the top in this case, dedicated camera button, and a switch to go from 2D imaging and video to 3D imaging and video. So that's right there, which is really nice. And of course on the back, there's your 3D cameras, 2 5-megapixel cameras, dual LED flash. So that's kind of where the magic happens when you're creating your own 3D content.
Cool.
Now I can show you 3D, but obviously it's not going to show up real well, at all on video apparently. But if I go to gallery, what's really nice is that it's going to show, try that again. Alright, so this is all 3D videos that are on here. So if I open, let's just say that one, for example, it's going to bring up a 3D. You can see it, but the camera really can't. It really does look good.
It's hard to... Cool. That's awesome.
So kind of a cool deal there.
Alright, well thanks a lot for showing us. This is Keith Nowak with HTC and Todd Hazelton from MobileBurn.com.